Now we go back to the book, talking a little bit about what it was like being the cavalry at this time. Each man would look after his own horse, and we'd usually give him a little exercise and a good rub down. A trooper thought a lot of his mount, and a cavalryman would have to be pretty mean who didn't take good care of his horse. If we got a good chance, we'd steal him a little extra oats or hay for our individual mounts. My horse at this time was named Pig. That wasn't his real name, but I called him that because nothing could keep him from rolling in a mud hole when he was being watered, after we'd come in from a long ride. He was fast and he could show his heels to most of the horses in the regiment. I thought a lot of him, but the Army condemned him after we'd been beaten in the Dakota country a year or two. I'll tell you later about the horse I rode in the Battle of Little Bighorn. But one more thing about Pig. 2 or 3 years after the Army sold him, I saw him in a contractor's 6-horse team in the Black Hills. He looked so poor and abused. I'd have bought him from that contractor on the spot, but I didn't have the money. I went up to him and petted him. He knew me all right. He nickered and looked at me as much to say, "Come on, please, Charlie, get me out of here." I had ridden old Pig thousands of miles, and more than once he had saved my life. I pretty near cried when I saw him that time in the Black Hills. Big connection. You know, we see that nowadays with the guys that work with dogs and the military working dogs, which are awesome animals, and those guys get majorly connected to those dogs.
Yeah, man. Especially like horse, where it's just there's a lot of times where it's just you and him in the fighting situation. You know, it's just you and him. It's like, dang, you go through so much together, ups, downs, and then
for sure, I can't even imagine the emotion of that situation.
Yeah.